Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. We got our Omnimon 2nd anniversary playmat. We got our Gabumon and Agumon blind box plushes. And we are finishing off our second half box of AD01 Digimon Generation. And I did check in between videos. We did get, which one is it? Gabumon Bond of Friendship. The gold one in the last box, and now we have both Agumon and Gabumon in the gold, which is pretty cool. Starting us off, we got Imperial Dramon Dragon Mode, Alphamon, Gurimon with the inherited effect of your turn once per turn. When your effects add to this Digimon's Digivolution cards, draw one. I also realized that last time we didn't go over the RB cards that we pulled, but we really only pulled one, so no big loss there. Gullus Gamamon, Otamamon, Stingmon, the strongest of brothers, Guiomon X Antibody, Crimson Blaze, Dynastimon from the new set, 11 play cost, 3 Digivolution cost, 11,000 DP. Can Digivolve from red or yellow, use dual color yellow-red. When this card would be played, if you have 4 or more cards with Lucamon or Witchery in their text, in their trash, reduce the play cost by 5. On player, when Digivolving, by trashing your top or bottom security card, all your opponent's Digimon get minus 6,000 DP for the turn. All turns, once per turn, when your security stack is removed from, you may delete one of your opponent's lowest DP Digimon. Security effect, security, give one of your opponent's Digimon security attack -1 for the turn, then one of their Digimon gets minus 3,000 DP until your turn ends. So again, very interesting that this is not an inherited, it's a security effect. I wonder if that means we're getting closer to having main effects, inherited effects, and security effects on a Digimon card. I feel like that'd be a little much and would take up too much space on the card. So I'm not sure if that would happen, but I do like the idea of level 6s, if they don't have inherited, they've got security effects. Because everyone wants to play their big boss monster, and seeing it in security, it'd be really cool if they made one where it was like security effect, add this card to your hand. Because how awesome would that be? That your Digimon gets flipped, it's your big boss monster, it deletes your opponent's monster, and then you get to put it in your hand so that you could use it later. And I don't think that'd be too much of like a win more card, because your opponent is attacking your security, so it's kind of like a rubber banding where it's allowing you to come back. We got the Imperial Dramon Paladin Mode Ace from BT17. 9 play cost, 6 Digivolution cost, 16,000 DP. Can Digivolve from green or blue, is tricolor, white, blue, green. Digivolve from level 6 with Imperial Dramon its name for a cost of 5. Hand counter Blast Digivolution. On player, when Digivolving, trash all Digivolution cards of all your opponent's Digimon. Then return all cards in your opponent's trash to the bottom of the deck. If this effect returned level 7 white cards, gain 3 memory. When attacking, by returning one of your opponent's Digimon with no Digivolution cards to the bottom of the deck, this Digimon unsuspends. Rule trait has free type, Ace Overflow -5. So I'm just... Oh, I see. Return all cards in your or your opponent's trash. Okay. I was kind of confused because I'm like, how do we get a level 7? But this one's meant to send back a different copy of itself, most likely, to the bottom of the deck. So you can gain 3 memory. Again, I'm thinking like, what if you splashed this into an Ice-Clad deck? Because you could put 2 copies in an Ice-Clad deck and just Digivolve into this and get rid of all their Digivolution cards. And then you could just have your guys with Ice-Clad just swing into it and take them out. I think there's something definitely there. And we got Omnimon X Antibody. 16 play cost, 6 Digivolution cost, 16,000 DP. Digivolve from Omnimon for a cost of 2. Read Piercing Blocker. On player, when Digivolving, if Omnimon or X Antibody is in this Digimon's Digivolution cards, choose one of each player's Digimon and delete all other Digimon. Then return one of your opponent's Digimon to the bottom of the deck. End of your turn, once per turn, one of your Digimon may gain Rush for the turn and attack without suspending. Very cool. All right. And on to the next pack. So last box we got 8 eggs. We just pulled our 8th egg for this box, so there might not be any more eggs left. We got Rise Greymon, Royal Knights of the Purge, Shining Blast, XVmon from BT12, Davis and Ken, Shamanmon. I know we haven't gotten him. 3 play cost, 0 digital cost, 2000 DP. All turns, your opponent can't gain memory other than by their tamer effects. This is from BT18. Again, same thing I say with all the other ones. Like, he's got no protection. And with, like, being able to switch attacks and things like that, like, yes, it's to the highest DP. But they could easily, like, somehow get rid of some of your higher guys and then focus on this one. Or focus, like, delete your opponent's Digimon with the lowest level. Or give a Digimon minus 3000 DP. Any of those effects would get rid of this. So, I just don't see these being good enough. Geo Greymon, Guiomon, Final Shining Burst, Matt and TK from the new set, 3 play cost, start of your main phase. If your opponent has a Digimon, gain 1 memory. Your turn, when any of your Digimon digivolve into an adventure trait Digimon, by suspending this tamer, you may play 1 adventure trait card from your hand. For every 2 of your tamer's colors, reduce this effect's play cost by 1. Security, play this card without paying the cost. Ooh, we got the secret from BT17. That's pretty cool. 5 play cost, 3 digivolution cost, 5000 DP. Can digivolve from any color and is white. Digivolve from level 3 with Agumon is named for a cost of 2. When digivolving, if this Digimon's name is Koromon, this Digimon gets plus 3000 DP for the turn. Then delete one of your opponent's Digimon with as much or less DP as this Digimon. All turns, this Digimon gains all names of level 3 or lower cards in its Digivolutions. On deletion, play 1 Tamer card with Tai or Kari in its name from your hand without paying the cost, or you may hatch in your breeding area. Inherited effect, on deletion, play 1 Tamer card with Tai or Kari in its name from your hand without paying the cost, or you may hatch in your breeding area. Yeah, there was something where I was like, I know that something gives it the name Koromon, and it's like, oh, it gives itself if you're using that Digi-Egg. That's what it is. It's okay, like, not too crazy. And we got Blue Memory Boost. 3 play cost. Main, reveal the top 4 cards of your deck. Add 1 blue Digimon card among them to the hand. Return the rest to the bottom of the deck. Then place this card in the battle area. Main delay, gain 2 memory. Security, place this card in the battle area. Last 2 packs for this box. I may get another box, maybe 2, if I can find them for like an okay price. It does look like we got a Digi-Egg in here. An X Antibody. Yo, this is a good one because these are like really rare and pretty pricey at the moment, even though they were uncommons. 0 cost. While you have a Digimon, you can ignore this card's color requirements. Security, gain 1 memory, add this card to the hand. Main, place this card as the bottom Digivolution card of one of your Digimon without X Antibody in its Digivolution cards. Inherited effect. All turns, effects can't trash X Antibody in this Digimon's Digivolution cards. When attacking, this Digimon may Digivolve into a Digimon card with X Antibody trait from the hand. So, yeah, this one stays underneath. It can't be trashed. And then anytime you attack, like, your Greymon can turn into, like, Greymon X Antibody or whatever. Like, that's the idea of this. So, very cool. We got Vmon, Wormmon, Gallantmon, Paildramon, Stingmon, Bukamon. Inherit effect your turn once per turn. When Digimon are played from any of your Digimon's Digivolution cards, gain 1 memory. Guiomon, Marcus Damon, Lord Nightmon from the new set, 11 play cost, 3 Digivolution cost, 11,000 DP. Can Digivolve from black or purple, is dual color purple-black. When this card would be played, if you have a Digimon with Nightmon or Lucamon in its name, reduce the play cost by 5. On player, when Digivolving, until your opponent's turn ends, their Digimon effects don't affect one of your Digimon. All turns, once per turn, when any of your Digimon with Nightmon or Lucamon in their text are played, de-Digivolve to one of your opponent's Digimon. Security, de-Digivolve 1 to one of your opponent's Digimon, then delete one of your opponent's Digimon with a play cost of 3 or less. Again, I'm liking that they're doing this. This seems a little weak to me with the play cost of 3 or less. But again, this is a new thing that they're doing, so they're playing it on the safe side, which I think is the way to go, because they don't want to print something that's just so overpowered that's going to break the game and they're going to have to immediately ban it. So I'm liking what they're doing here. I want to see it gain a little more power. We got Omnimon Secret from BT13. 4-2 play cost, 4 Digivolution cost, 14,000 DP. Can Digivolve from blue or red, is mono white. On player, when Digivolving, delete one of your opponent's Digimon, or you may play one of each Royal Knight trait Digimon with different names from their Digivolution cards of your Digimon in the breeding area without paying the cost. If this effect played, trash your Digimon in the breeding area and all of your Digimon gain rush for the turn. Okay, so this entire thing down here is like King Drazel D6. You pull them all out, you delete the King Drazel, and then you just go for a final rush with all of your Mega level Digimon. So that's pretty interesting. Or you can use it in a regular deck and you can just delete one of your opponent's Digimon. Which, that's a little underwhelming, but could be nice because it doesn't have any stipulations of like the weakest or the strongest. You get to choose. And that I always love. And we got Metal Garurumon Secret Rare from BT15. 12 play costs, 4 Digivolution costs, 12,000 DP. Digivolve from level 5 with Garurumon is named for a cost of 4. While you have a Tamer with Matt in its name, and your opponent has 10,000 DP or higher Digimon, any of your Gabumon may Digivolve into this card in the hand for a Digivolution cost of 4, ignoring its Digivolution requirements. Evade. When Digivolving, 3 of your opponent's Digimon or Tamers can't suspend until their turn ends. All turns, once per turn, when this Digimon suspends, it may unsuspend. I love that ability because you can attack and then immediately unsuspends, and then you could attack a second time, or maybe you've given it blocker, so you're going to keep it for the defense. I do love that ability. Super glad we pulled that X antibody. Like, I think I still have a fair amount of them because I don't believe I've built an X antibody deck, but it's always nice to have some extras just in case. We have the last pack here, and we got Agumon starting us out. Demonic Disaster, Pelomon, Tai, Cool Boy. I don't think we pulled Cool Boy yet. So 2 play cost. On play, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. Add 1 Digimon card with the X antibody trait and 1 such option card among them to the hand. Return the rest to the bottom of the deck. Your turn. When any of your Digimon Digivolve into a same level Digimon with X antibody trait, by suspending this tamer, draw 1 and gain 1 memory. Security, play this card without paying the cost. Gatsumon, Fire Rocket, Hero, Imperial Dramon Fighter Mode Ace, Izzy and Tai from the new set, 3 play costs, start of your main phase. If your opponent has a Digimon, gain 1 memory. Your turn, when any of your other adventure trait Digimon or Tamers are played, by suspending this Tamer, one of your Digimon may Digivolve into an adventure trait Digimon card in the hand. For every 2 of your Tamer's colors, reduce this effect's Digivolution cost by 1. Security, play this card without paying the cost. So yeah, with this ability, it's going to start off with like -1 to the Digivolution cost, because this one's already got 2 colors. We got Cirrusmon, looking very cool. From this set, ooh, that's nice. 12 play cost, 4 Digivolution cost, 12,000 DP. Digivolve from level 5 with Gamamon and its text for a cost of 3. Raid security attack +1 blocker. When Digivolving, when attacking once per turn. By placing 3 Digimon cards with Gamamon in their text from your hand or your trash as this Digimon's top or bottom Digivolution cards, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with as much or less DP as this Digimon. end of your turn, once per turn, this Digimon with 5 or more Digivolution cards may attack without suspending. That's pretty cool. And we got Black Scramble as our last card. 2 play cost. Main, one of your black Digimon may Digivolve into a black Digimon card in the hand without paying the cost, or with the Digivolution cost reduced by 3, then place this card in the battle area. Start of your turn, if your opponent has a Digimon, delay, return 1 black Digimon card from your trash to the top of the deck. Then, if you don't have a Digimon, you may play 1 black Digimon card, black Digimon card with 2,000 DP or less from your trash without paying the cost. Security, you may play 1 black Digimon card with 2,000 DP or less from your trash without paying the cost. Then add this card to the hand. So I've been like testing out scrambles for a bit, and I gotta say they are very hit or miss for me. Because you can reduce the Digivolution cost by 3. Great. That's fine, because it costs 2, so you're getting 1 memory from that. But then this second ability, you really have to think about using it, because it's out in the field, and you trash it, and you get to take a card from your trash and put it on the top of your deck. So if you're not paying attention to that, it could mess you up. Mainly because, you are going to have to kind of combo to make sure that you can either draw that card this turn, or you have to wait and hope your field stays the same until your turn comes back again, which I don't think that's a very good chance of that happening. So ideally, you would use this, and then you would do a card that allow you to like search the top of your deck, Black Memory Boost, for example. In combo with this, you get to then look at the top 4, add 1 black Digimon, which you know is there because you put it there, and add that to your hand. So this just takes a little setup, and it's a little too clunky, I think, for my taste in most parts. Give me 1 moment. We're going to organize everything, and we'll be right back with our best pulls. And we're back. So I've got the eggs here. Before we get into those, just something I wanted to point out from our pulls from this is that we didn't get anything from BT1, BT2, BT4, BT5, BT10, or 22 and onward. The EXs, I'm not going to look through those. We did get a couple from most of them, but they're not the main sets, which is kind of what this is trying to help with the reprints of. So yeah, just pointing that out, that there are none of those cards from those sets. So if you are thinking about buying these and you're specifically looking for a card in one of those sets, we didn't pull any of those. So I would, if that's your only reason for buying this, don't do that. Anyways, the eggs, we got 9 eggs this time. Last time we got 8, so we got 1 more egg this time, which again, in a set like this, I'm not too concerned about. Because, this is a reprint set, and these eggs, they're uncommons. This one's a super rare, but for the most part, these don't go for too much, I want to say. I know some of them do go for quite a bit. But yeah, hopefully these won't be the make or break point of the deck, and maybe someone else got one, then you can trade for them, etc., etc. But with that out of the way, let's take a look at our super rares or better. And we're going to do it the same way as we did last time. So starting off with the BTs, we've got BT12 Shine Greymon. We got the Secret Rare from BT13 Omnimon. Metal Garurumon from BT15 Secret. Paildramon Super Rare from BT16. Davis and Ken Rare, but this is the gold border, so it makes it in here. The Imperial Dramon Paladin mode from BT17, the Ace one. The Secret Rare Greymon from BT17. The Susanomon Secret Rare Alternate Art Ace from BT18. Zephyr Ace from BT20 Secret Rare. The Omnimon X Antibody from BT20 Secret Rare. So we got both Secret Rares from BT20. The Examon Secret Rare from EX3. We're now going into the EXs, which is not too much. We got the Lucamon Chaos Mode Super Rare from EX6, and that should be all of them. Going on to the promos, we got red memory boost, blue memory boost, yellow memory boost, green memory boost, Guilmon, defense training, Shadramon, glad to get a second copy of that one, Vmon, Metal Kabuterimon, which again, I don't think I had a copy of this one, so I'm glad to have gotten it. Also, I'm just noticing all the Tentamon in the foreground. Love that. And the Modimon as well. I think that's a Palmon? War Greymon, Gallantmon, Mastamon, so now I've got at least 2 copies of her. Now we're into the LMs. We got Gamamon, Regulusmon Ace, Agumon Bond of Bravery Ace, and I know we didn't pull it, but I need to put them side by side because last box we pulled this one. So now we've got both the golds, which is pretty cool. Love that. Anyways, get back out of here. You're not in this box. Black Scramble. And we're on to the AD cards. We got a Greymon, a War Greymon, Cirrusmon, Garurumon, Paildramon, Greymon, sorry, Beowulfmon, Dynastamon, Lord Nightmon, Matt and TK, Tommy, Takuya, and Zoe, the alt art of Izzy and Ty, as well as the normal art, which again, I really love this one. I think using screenshots and cards, it's fine as long as you do it like this, where they're used sparingly and it's meant as like a special art. Like you still put it in work and did a normal art, but this one, it's really cool. When you do an entire set and it's just the screen captures, like I don't like that. Like Naruto, the card game, did that, where it was all the cards were just screenshots. That was it. And I think it kind of cheapened the look of this, but in this case, having it for just the special, I think really works. And then our last card is JP, Koji, and Koichi. So those were all of our best pulls. Let me know in the comments down below which box you think was better. Do you think our first box or our second box had better pulls? I'd love to hear it. As always, if you enjoyed the video, give it a good old thumbs up, hit that like button. If you haven't, please do subscribe. I really do appreciate it. It helps the channel grow. The algorithm loves it. Don't forget to hit the bell icon because we upload videos on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And as always, until then, I will see you next time.